Portuguese. My major is in digital marketing, and yes, I'm gay.
Yeah. And where did you grow up?
I grew up specifically from this city, Portugal City.
And what has your education or work life been so far?
Mm, so far, I would say it's pretty good, pretty decent. But currently, in universities, I experience some forms of like misaligned time management, which leads to kind of bad studying habits. So kind of
Alright. So, let's get like about more personal about health problem. What does good health mean to you personally?
so for the good health, I would say it consider both the factor of physically and mentally. So for physical health, I would say just go and practice and stuff and get like strong enough to like not have too much disease. Yeah, it's considered good health in physical terms. But for mental health, it's kind of broad aspects from me when we're talking about good health and mental, because different people have different needs for good mental health. For example, if for me, I would say I just want to be like in more social conversations and stuff like that. I just want to connect with people. Only that would lead me to have good mental health.
Interesting. So, so if your your basics about health like that, so how do you describe your current health so far at this moment? About physical first.
About physical, I would say it's 7.5 out of 10. Because I'm not too much of a strong guy. I still do work out and I still do sports and stuff, but I sometimes get to catch some small disease, like catching a cold or something. Yeah.
So how about mentally?
Mentally, I think compared to the last couple of years, I would say I'm kind of at its best right now because I managed to talk to a lot of people, which kind of like a source of my mental health care. Yeah, just as long as I can still talk to people and engage with them in most of the conversations, I think my mental health is gonna be like very good.
Right, now, so come to a more personal question. So again, please tell if only you feel comfortable, right? Have you experienced any discrimination or microaggression because of your sexual orientation?
I think it has only somewhat occurred to me back when I was in seventh grade. It was just a friend of mine saying something kind of caught me up. I discovered that I was gay back when I was in sixth grade, but on seventh grade, I felt the discriminations through a friend of mine saying, he said that, so for the context, I just, like my skin was very white back then, and so some of my friends think that I was kind of gay when I have like such white skin and stuff. Yeah, and actually for that year, I spent sometimes in a row without wearing a coat, so my skin just got a bit darker. So that's when my friend just started saying, "Oh, nice, your skin looks darker. You look less gay." Yeah, so that's this. So I kind of felt discrimination from him, but it's not like straightforward discrimination. But I just kind of felt it, so I kind of closed myself from that moment. But counting from that to now, I think that is the only moment that I felt discrimination stuff. But yeah, from that moment forward, I don't find anything discriminating me.
So how you feel like when you found out, you discover that you're gay? How do you feel about that? Do you suffer? Are you like feel you feel isolated from social?
First, well, the first time I really discovered I was gay, it was in seventh grade. Yeah. Kind of sucks.
You isolated, or you feel it's a normal thing?
When I discovered it, it feels normal. But when I actually have a crush on somebody, and after it didn't work out, like I got rejected by that person, I just started to feel isolated. But in reality, it's just me isolating myself from everybody. But that's just the case because I just feel like I don't really belong anywhere here, and nobody understands me. So, but only for it's not only for this. About 6 years.
6 years. That's a long.
Yeah, for about 6 years.
So when does it stop? When does it stop? Like you stop isolating you from other people?
It's kind of like in my mentality from the beginning. It's just like from the beginning, for the first couple of years, this was because that I was scared, so that I isolated myself. But from then, it's just like it's the fear that just kind of seeping into my mentality. So I just feel like not I'm not belonging here, and I cannot talk to anyone, even though I really want to talk to everybody, but I can't. I'm afraid of talking to them. Yeah, so I just feel like that for 6 years or so until the 12th grade, when I finally tell my classmates I'm gay and have a crush on somebody and they'll reject it. Everybody just started being closer to me because they actually kind of understand my feelings and my pains like that. So they actually welcome me with warmth, not discrimination. So that is kind of stopping that. Although when coming to university, I still kind of feel a bit of that, but only for like a month because I see that there are a lot of people like me there. So it kind of stops.
So let's get back to health a little bit, and then we combine with sexual orientation. So do you feel that, or do you have a sense that, or you ever think that your mental health or physical health would be better if you are straight instead of gay?
For physical health, not much difference because basically gay is the people, they're typically the same physically. Yeah, so but for mental health, I don't know if it would say that if I would get better health if I was straight or gay because each sexual orientation has their own problems. So yeah, I would say it's gonna be varied.
Alright. Have you faced any specific health challenges related to being an LGBT? That's kind of a blurry question, but
If for physical health, no, because I just go into the hospital and I just get treated like everybody else. Like I don't need to disclose my sexual orientation to the doctor unless it's required. Yeah, so it's pretty normal. I don't get restricted from having any medicines or anything like that, so it's normal. But for mental health, I haven't been to any like mental doctor services, but so I think there might be some problems if that doctor is like required to know about my sexual orientation. It's just a wild guess, but yeah.
yeah, but it's like, have you suffered any mental health issues related to being an LGBT? Do you think it's the cause of your mental health problem?